regular African father does not say I love you, right? So, but like,
If you greet my dad could give you money. So
can I go and greet
alright, so
That set a pedestal for you that it's okay to fail, but you can do better. I think that's it, right?
Yes.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tread, the reputable dad. So, our reason for being here is we want to share our experiences on fatherhood, so that our younger generations will learn, even our fathers too can learn, so that we have better fathers in society. So, my name is Engineer Obed Jima, and here with me I have Mofokwe Foduwa. Okay, and also I have here Gabriel. So fine. So we'll be asking them a few questions on their experiences on fatherhood. So let's do it for right. Anyway, you are highly welcome.
I'm doing great.
So the first question is I want to ask you, okay, firstly, can you describe your relationship with your how can you describe it?
I will categorize it as mixed. Right? If I'm to use 3 words, I will use good.
Okay.
I will use, let me say 4 words. 2 words joined together. 3 words joined together can be better. And then I will describe the last one as amazing.
Oh,
As well.
good.
Yeah. So
That's good. Okay, that's good. Yeah, very good. Man.
okay, so my relationship with my dad and I'm not sure if you can call that like the relationship is not too close. Alright, so it's a typical African kind of father
Yeah.
relationship. So I know he loves me. He shows this in ways that
yeah.
alright, but when it comes to that closeness, the mentorship,
So when I say can be better, I meant what he said. Sha.
Yeah, it can always be better. It can always be better. And okay, I would like to ask a question. How did your father influence your sense of self-worth and confidence growing up?
Okay, for my self-worth and confidence growing up, that's one place I can definitely say he did not fault. I was sharing some experiences recently with some friends, and then
Also tell us how he did it, how he was able to achieve that.
So, for example, when I was telling them that when it comes to the regular African dad, when they see their child's report card or results from the university and all that, most fathers are always like, do your mate have 2 heads and all that? But my father never did that. So that's one place I appreciate him for. He was a person of, okay, this is very good. You can do better. So that is it brought about that. It invested in me to be like, okay, this man did not say you can do better, but he did not say that the result is bad, right? That you did nonsense. Like even you hearing that you want to, I want to make him proud. I want to do better. So he actually pushed me to be who I am today. He inspired that self-confidence. I can carry myself because most people my size now always have this low self-esteem because of their size first of all. So, but me personally, like I'm like, what I am who I am. I am who God says I am. So like nothing you say about me. So and that boils down from his training all along, right? So yeah, aside academics, like the regular African father does not say I love you, right? So but like one word that one sentence my father always make that most African dads do not make to their children is I'm proud of you. Like even for the littlest of things, I'm proud of you. Well done. This one, though I don't like the questions that usually come after it, but that I'm proud of you. He did well with it. Yes.
Oh my God! Just to rephrase that, you said your results. How does your dad what's his approach to your results when you come?
So the approach is I actually, unlike most parents that don't even check their results, which I advise parents to do because you don't know what's up with your kids, right? My dad, it's not that we will go through it and be looking subject by subject. No, he didn't do that. But just the overall, okay, what's up? How was your result? And I think as a child, if they actually result, it's not a chance for you to start lying. So I just tell him factual and that is because I know he's not going to, even if I tell him I failed, he's not going to beat me or say something bad about it. So that inspired me to actually even speak freely with him concerning the matters of my results. So it was just more or less like, okay, I'll tell him what's up. So university, for example, okay, I'm on the first class, I'm on the 2-1, I'm on, like him and my mom really did well because I ended university with a 2-1, right? A 4.48, 0.022, a first class. So like, but that final stretch, they really did their best to push me across the line, but God knows best.
Wow. I think, in other words, there's something I just learned from what you've said now because me too, I'm learning now. In other words, your dad set a pedestal for you that hey, you can fail. It's good. It's okay to fail, but you can do better. I think that's it, right?
Yes.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, how about you? What do we say is how did your dad influence your sense of self worth and confidence growing up?
Well, on the contrary. So, my dad isn't actually the type that wants to check your results or, so all my dad always asked at the end of every term or is show pass. That's in Yoruba. Did you promote you? And were you promoted? All right. So that's what he's concerned about mostly. So, but beyond that, so what actually inspires me about him is, the level of sacrifices he made. Seeing that level of sacrifice. If we are speaking regarding education, my dad can go any length to give us all that he could, as long as education is concerned. So, we seeing that level of sacrifice, it actually pushes you to do the best you can in return. So my dad is not somebody that really, if my dad does something for us and we want to say thank you, he doesn't really pay attention to the thank you. I don't know why. So one of the ways you can reward him that I noticed was doing well.
Yeah.
So you see that in his expression that he's proud. He wouldn't say it, but he. So when you go out and then meet his friends or what have you, the way he carries you shows that
Yeah.
he's actually proud of you. So I think that's basically it for me.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, wow, man. Personally, I'm learning how to become a good, better father too. Seriously. So, one last question before we end this episode. What's how is your life today that you said that because of something my dad did, my life is like this, probably positive or negative? Like maybe that my life is going this way positively because of what my dad did, or my life is going this other way negatively because of what my dad did. Is there anything you can say? Okay, my dad did this and it affected me this way. Any of the side, positive or negative? Let me.
So what I'm about to say, it's negative on the end, but
Okay.
it has affecting and it's still affecting me positively.
Oh, okay.
Right. So uh, I I used I tend to give people the listening ear,
Okay.
like attentive to details, the little details. When they say the little things matter. It's
Yeah.
actually true. So the little things matter to me, and if I want it to feel like that for me, I also do it. If I want it to be like that for me, I do it to others. So I listen to every detail, right? So, but this boiled down from the perspective that my father was the type of person that my father can sit you down, say, okay, I need advice on this thing. Let's talk, and you speak for like 2 hours, 3 hours, and you will be like, oh, okay, beautiful, smart. I have a brilliant son, no, this, that. Oh, God, see the children God bless me with. But when it's time for execution, he will do what is in his heart. So it's a funny thing, but it's actually a negative thing. So, and in all honesty, that sort of brought distance between us. So, in as much as I've said everything good, please don't get it wrong. It's not a positive thing. But I and my dad are not super close, like you would expect from all I've said today. But to an extent, it's the regular African father and son relationship. Yes, they've been positives, but I have to acknowledge that there've also been
Negatives.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's good. Thank you. So, how about you? Is there any way your life is panning out today that you say negatively or positively that your dad influenced it? Let's hear it.
Okay, so number one, I said that earlier, sacrifice. I learned that from my dad. So if you are somebody that I don't necessarily need to know you you don't have to be very close for me to be able to make sacrifices for you. All right, so I learned that from my dad. So my dad is very generous. So, generosity could be positive or negative. All right, so the kind of generosity it does is not necessarily the ones that can build the other person on the receiving end. All right, so for instance, if you greet my dad could give you money. So
Can I go and read?
all right, so and then in as much as that is good, it is not necessarily helping that person. So when we look at it, and after several years, we saw that we can't necessarily point to one person that my dad has helped build with his generosity. All right, so even though I picked that part of generosity from him, so I have learned to structure mine in a way that when you are receiving the generosity from me, apart from the normal ones that are minimal, it's something that can actually help you. All right, something that is tangible enough for you to point to. All right, so I learned that. Then my dad is not necessarily the religious kind of person. So even though I understand his point of view, so we used to attend some churches that weren't too good growing up. So after a while, it gets tired because it doesn't seem like it was working. All right. So, but one thing my dad never did was discourage us from going to church. He will not allow you to stay at home. He will not go to church, but he won't allow you to stay at home. So somehow that helped us to. So in our quest, going to church, finding. So in his defense, when the churches were not working, he stayed at home. But in our own defense, because we were young, so if it was not working, we tried to look for where things were actually working, and then that's how we were able to find the salvation that we have today. All right, so like everybody in the family, good. My dad, was Christian, turned to Muslim, went back to Christianity, went to Islam. So but all of us in the family, the children, I mean, we are all Christians and then sound ones. And then he encouraged that, not necessarily directly, but in his disposition about it, you just know that it's something you have to do. All right, so I think those are the two major things. There are other stuff that maybe later.
Yeah, wow, that's amazing. It's been sacrificial and wow. So a father plays a very great role. From what we've learned today, a father plays a great role in the life of the son or daughter. So we're going to bring it to an end right now. I remain Engineer Obed, this is Obed, and this is Gabriel, and this is the Reputable Dad Thread. So watch out for next episode, and if someone blessed you, comment what you were blessed by and share with your friends to let them learn on how to become better fathers. And if it's the ladies, let them give it to their husbands or their future husbands to learn how to become better dads. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.